This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
We are following two breaking stories at 5. Check out the scene in Florissant. This is the Rice House restaurant on Lindbergh. Someone drove a car into the building, killing a man who had been inside. This happened today at around noon. Investigators are still on the scene trying to figure out what led to the crash. We do know the driver is cooperating with police.
Also breaking today, the Arnold Parkway project is dead. The city no longer pursuing the plan that would have forced hundreds out of their homes and businesses. Good evening, I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Arnold officials wanted to build a 2-mile road to connect Highway 141 and Richardson Road, but residents pushed back. 5 on your side's Annie Krall is live in Arnold. Why the change, Annie?
Mike, Kelly, just a few hours ago, we heard that there was that controversial change to not have that new build with Arnold Parkway. And of course, we heard from the city just this afternoon that they're still interested in buying any of those properties that are still under contract if sellers are still interested. And this is a huge about face, not to mention a major victory for many of those local homeowners and business owners who we heard from who were adamantly opposed to the plan from the beginning. That initial project had called for construction of a 2-mile road to connect Highway 141 and Richardson Road. The $75 million undertaking would entail having something that would include a significant land buyout of residential as well as business shopping plaza space. The local business owners who we talked to have had their businesses relocated potentially because of such a project, and the construction didn't want to go on camera today. But many of those business owners who we talked to this afternoon said they're relieved that the plans have changed, and the city of Arnold told us there will be no further efforts to acquire any additional properties. And when I was here about 2 weeks ago at City Hall talking to the city administrator, Brian Richardson, he said that he was excited about having this new road build, helping with traffic and even giving some more business opportunities because of all of that new construction. This is a very different story now, though, because the road forward is no road at all. Reporting live in Arnold, Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
Well, we are in a weather impact alert because of extreme heat. Here's a live look from City Park. Temperatures still in the 90s, but the upper 90s. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with that weather impact forecast.
Yes, and we officially hit 100 today. A second time this summer that we hit 100. Last time was June 25th at 103. So there it is, 100. We're at 99 now. And with that humidity, that real field temperature is 104 at Lambert. So dangerous heat and humidity all the way through Wednesday. So it's weather impact alert for that heat and humidity, hot afternoons all the way through the early evenings. And just remember, hydrate, take breaks, especially if you're outdoors at any length of time. So the heat indices for tomorrow as high as 108, 109. Very dangerous if you're out for too long. Remember the pets also. Make sure they have plenty of fresh, cool water. So the heat advisory is really in effect for most of the area tomorrow starting at noon until 8 p.m. Coming up, we'll talk about some limited rain chances tomorrow and a little bit better chance on Wednesday, guys.
See you then, Jim. Today started the second week of classes in St. Louis public schools, and some families are still dealing with transportation issues. Megan Kernan joins us live from SLPS headquarters after talking to parents and the mayor of St. Louis.
Kelly, last week, several students were not given a ride to class and parents were left scrambling to get them there. Tonight, we checked in with one mom who was so frustrated not getting any answers from the transportation office that she actually changed her son's school.
When they did call me back about the transportation, he was like, well, we'll give you a call back in a week or two. I'm like, a week or two? How was that? Why a week or two? Why couldn't you all just find a solution right then and there?
Kia Miller spent most of the first week of school trying to find answers for her son, Kamorian, who was never picked up or told when he might be. So she took matters into her own hands.
I had to re-enroll him so he goes to a different school, and I didn't think that was fair for him.
Kamorian, a 4th grader with special needs, attended Siegel Elementary School. On Friday, somebody from Hodgson Tech Academy, which is within walking distance from their home, called Kia to let her know there was an opening.
And I was like, are you serious? She was like, yes, I almost started crying on the phone because it's like a lot of stress has been lifted.
Kamorian's first day was Monday, but Kia says it's been a difficult adjustment.
He was very scared. He was like, he doesn't know anyone. He's not gonna be able to see his friends. And I had to tell him, you can make new friends. My son shouldn't have had to transfer school just to get to school. To me, that's crazy.
St. Louis Mayor Tashara Jones says many parents have reached out to her office complaining about the school district, but the mayor says her office doesn't have the authority to help the district provide transportation.
I'm a parent too, and I would be frustrated and furious if I didn't have answers from the school district and the school board. Our children need to get to school in a reliable fashion every day on time.
Mayor Jones also says that they're expanding the scope of their yearly audit. Now, we've been trying to get a hold of somebody from the school district and transportation office about several questions that we have, but we've not been able to get in contact with them. Live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
The city of Manchester is searching for a new police chief. Chief Scott Will has resigned. His last day will be Saturday. The city put him on leave last month due to an ongoing investigation. The city has not provided any information on why he's being investigated. Lieutenant Ed Skaggs has been serving as interim chief since Will went on leave.
A Missouri law that bans police from enforcing some federal gun laws has been overturned. A federal appeals court says the law is unconstitutional. Second Amendment Preservation Act prevented police from enforcing federal gun laws that don't have an equivalent Missouri law. The Justice Department argued the law makes it harder for crime-fighting partnerships to begin in the state. Today, a St. Louis embroidery company is making hundreds of shirts for Ferguson police officer Travis Brown.
Brown remains in a coma after a protester shoved into the ground more than 2 weeks ago. 5 on your side's Justina Coronel saw the company in action today. Justina.
Well, I'm told close to 400 shirts are being printed today. This is after Mattingly's Embroidery in St. Louis dedicated T-shirts for Officer Travis Brown. Now, Officer Brown's family designed these shirts. On the front, it has the Ferguson Police Department's badge with 3 words: progress, change, and healing. On the back, it says TJ Strong, along with his last name and his badge number. Now, all of these profits will go to Brown's 2 little girls. And this isn't the first time the company has stepped in. It's been helping families of fallen officers since 2019. Since then, the company has given back around $100,000. Co-owner Doris Finnegan said her late husband was in law enforcement and died by suicide in 2012. That's been a big push to give a helping hand.
They're like, why did you do this? Well, we know hurt, we know pain. You know, my husband died 12 years ago, his son died 10 years ago, so we understand grief, and that's a big part of it. Sometimes it takes a tragedy for other people to see that there's good in our communities.
I'm told shirts will be available indefinitely. Now, the GoFundMe for Officer Brown has reached more than $150,000. The suspect in this case is in jail until his next hearing September 11th. If you'd like to help or buy a T-shirt, head to our website, KSTK.com, and go to the section as seen on TV.
A decision by NASA leaves Boeing with a problem. The company has to find a way to bring 2 astronauts back to Earth.
Plus, the government has eyes on another round of COVID cases, the new plan to keep people healthy.